All right, we're counting the votes. They're coming in here to the CNN Election Center. We're taking a look at Indiana right now. About 7% of the precincts have now reported. This is a key battleground state. Look at how close it is right now. Senator Obama, 50%. Senator McCain, 49%. And you can see we're doing the math for you. 3,434 votes. Obama ahead of McCain right now. More than 200,000 votes have been counted in Indiana. 7% of the precincts are in. 11 electoral votes at stake. In the other key battleground state, the polls have all closed in Virginia right now. About 1% of the precincts are in. Senator McCain with 55% to 44% for Senator Obama. He's ahead by about 2,670 votes. You see, we're doing the math for you here as well. This is very, very early in Virginia. Both Indiana and Virginia, we're not in any position to make any projections for right now. We're watching the votes as they come in, but they're going to be coming in relatively quickly. These are two important battleground states that could set the tone for what could be happening later tonight. I want to show you also some live pictures we're getting in from Grant Park in Chicago. That's where Senator Obama eventually will be showing up, and people are showing up in huge numbers there right now as you can see the crowd getting ready for what they hope. These are Obama supporters in Chicago. They hope it will be an exciting and positive night for them. But you know what? We're going to have to watch these votes actually come in. You saw Jessica Yellen over at Grant Park just a little while ago when we were talking to her. We're going to do something that's never been done on television before. We're going to bring her in from Chicago into the Situation Room, right into the CNN Election Center, excuse me, right now. I want you to watch what we're about to do because you've never seen anything like this on television.
Hi, Wolf.
All right, big round of applause. We did it. There she is, Jessica Yellen. I know you're in Chicago, but we've done something, a hologram. We beamed you in. We beamed you in here into the CNN Election Center. I want to talk to you as I would normally be talking to you if you were really face-to-face with me. I know you're at least 1,000 miles away, but it looks like you're right here. Tell us what's going on in Chicago right now.
Well, there are massive crowds gathered outside here, as you just saw. 65,000 ticketed people are going to be let in, but as many as 1 million are expected to be outside surrounding this Grant Park location. And walking on the streets outside, Wolf, you can feel the intensity, the excitement, the anticipation for what they hope will be a truly historic night. He's their hometown boy here in Chicago, Barack Obama is, and so there's real passion for him in this town, Wolf.
And where is he and his family? Where are they now? Where are they watching all of this? They might be watching us right now on their own monitors, wherever they are.
Barack Obama is at the Hyatt Hotel nearby, where he's going to eventually be watching election returns as well. He played basketball earlier in the day, which has become, an election day tradition for him. And we're expecting him to go home at some point, change, and then watch his election returns and, turn up here eventually to make the much anticipated speech. Well,
you know what I like about this hologram, and you're a hologram now, Jessica, instead of having thousands of people behind you screaming and shouting, you know what, we can have a little bit more of an intimate conversation, and our viewers can enjoy that as well. How excited are you, Jessica, that this is you're the first one that we've beamed in to the CNN Election Center?
I know. It's like I follow in the tradition of Princess Leia. It's something else. It's the first time it's been live on television, and it's a remarkable setup, if I could tell you about it for a moment. I'm inside a tent in Chicago that's been built. Engineers spent about 3 weeks doing it. There are 35 high-definition cameras ringing me in a ring around me. I'm in the center, and they shoot my body at different angles, and I'm told that transmits what looks like an entire body image back there to New York. These cameras, I'm told, talk to the cameras in New York, so they move, and they know when to move when the cameras in New York move, and it looks a little different from a real person there, but it's pretty remarkable.
It's still Jessica Yellen, and you look like Jessica Yellen, and we know you are Jessica Yellen. Let's get back to the important politics of this night. What are they looking for right now, the Obama campaign? What are they most interested in seeing in the early part of this evening?
Well, what they're going to be looking for, first of all, are those red states that we've been talking about, Virginia, Indiana, to see what the results look like. You've started talking about it, and especially how those late deciders broke. They have a very clear sense of how many people were already on board with them going into today. The big unknown is the people who made up their mind yesterday, today. If there's a high number of late deciders breaking for them in these red states, they feel that will be a very, very good night. And so they're feeling nervous. Everyone I'm talking to, very, very nervous right now, Wolf.
I think a lot of people are nervous out there. All right, Jessica, you were a terrific hologram. Thanks very much. Jessica Yellen is in Chicago. She's not here in New York with us at the CNN Election Center. But you know what? It looked like she was right here. It's pretty amazing technology. Let's take a closer look and see what's going on right now. All the polls in Florida won't close until 8 p.m. At the top of the hour, but a lot of the polls have already closed in Florida, and so they're giving us their numbers so far. Less than 1% of the precincts have reported. Senator McCain slightly ahead. This is very early, 54% to 46%, a difference of 6,575. But as I said, this is very, very early in Florida. We'll see how close this contest is. All the polls in Florida, out in the western part of the state in Pensacola, Panhandle, they're not going to be closed until the top of the hour, so we can't make any projections there. In Indiana, all the polls have closed in Indiana. About 9% of the precincts are now reporting. Senator McCain slightly ahead by 2,276 votes, 50% to 49%. And you can see about 260,000 ballots have already been counted. We're only getting started. More polls are about to close. We're going to continue our coverage from the CNN Election Center right after this.